Monday about Dak's height may not be there, but he's probably a better quarterback than he was last year. How would you, I guess, justify that statement? Or what have you seen from him this year compared to last year?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting through stuff much quicker, in the past game. I think everything has really just slowed down for him. He's in complete control, in every situation. Nothing phases him. He's got an even keel demeanor at all times, not too high, not too low. And he just goes out there and does and takes care of his responsibilities like a big-time guy. So, the numbers probably aren't as good as they were last year, but he's making plays like big-time quarterback plays where he's getting through stuff extremely fast and getting to, his third, fourth, and fifth read appropriately. Mm-hmm. So, I think he's done a nice job.
Dan was saying he expected Dak to make the unspectacular play this year and do it consistently. As a former quarterback and as a coach, what's so difficult about reaching that level of making the unspectacular play?
I think just your comfort level within the entire scheme and just understanding, the puzzle of 22 every time and how that fits, and understanding, what your team needs from you in that particular point of the game, managing it, and he gets it. He understands, what we need him to do in order to be successful as an offense and be successful as a team. But I think he's done a nice job. He's done everything we've asked him to do, and I see major improvements in his game.
2 games of extended action for Nick now. What have you seen that you've liked from him so far?
Well, the thing that I've been most impressed with is, he gets in there and he makes plays, and the moment hasn't been too big for him yet. So, it's great to see his preparation pay off. He's worked extremely hard to put himself in the position to go out there and be successful once he gets on the field because of how he practices. So, it's always nice when you can reinforce that by practicing hard and really being diligent in how you prepare each and every week. To go out and have success when you have your opportunity to step on the field is just a great reinforcement of how our program is run and what it takes to be successful at that position.
On those lines, how did you think Nick kind of handled after finding out Dak was sick and kind of making that transition to his role?
I think he was excited. Not that Dak was sick, but I think he was excited for an opportunity to go out there and play. He did a great job of preparing. I had told Coach Mullen earlier that we were going to put him in the game anyways in the third series, but I think that was his best, most consistent week of practice that he had. He graded extremely high in practice throughout the week, and like I said, when guys practice at a certain level, that allows you to become a better player, so the game isn't too fast for you. There's no surprise that you have success when you get out there and get that opportunity on the field. So, like I said, it's just a great reinforcement, a great teacher for every quarterback in the room. When a guy doesn't get all of the reps, takes advantage of the reps that he gets in practice, and then goes and translates that on the game field on Saturday is awesome.
Did Elijah's illness limit the number of series he could run on Saturday?
What's that?
Elijah Saturday, he was a little bit ill.
And he was feeling a little under the weather as well. I got a text from him at like 4 a.m. Saturday morning. So when I got there, he wasn't feeling well. But it was good to get him some reps, and he just has to continue to keep improving and keep coming along. But he did a nice job as well.
We talked to Dan yesterday, talking about all the backups. That obviously Nick was the first guy in Saturday, but if Dak were to be out for a long period of time, it's an open battle. Obviously, you want the guys who can make the throws, make the runs, and call the offense, things like that. But mentally, in terms of someone who's going to be the guy, I know Dak's the guy right now, but what do you look for outside of the physical?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody in our room has physical talent. I think what's going to separate, separate people is really from the neck up, and not, being a quarterback is so much more than being the ability to run, the ability to throw. It's about being the leader of the team, being the leader of the program, and taking steps in the right direction to get the team's trust and get the team's respect. So from a mental standpoint, I'm particularly just more concerned with developing these young men as leaders, and so they can eventually take over the program, take over the team one day, and go out there and be a great player for us.